This is Maya Plants from The Brief. A pleasure to see you, Mr. Grossi. My question is regarding also your career as a diplomat. You are now postulating for the post of UN Secretary General. How do you see that your career as a diplomat informs and strengthens your position as a candidate?
Well, of course, it's more than 40 years of diplomatic work. A good part of which took place under this roof, the Conference on Disarmament, many years. I think, in particular, more than a lifetime of diplomatic professional work, when it comes to leadership of the United Nations, I think what is more decisive than anything else is what I am doing now at the IAEA, which, as we just heard, is at the center of very important processes which are crucial for international peace and security, for real. Talking about Iran, talking about the war between Russia and Ukraine, where we have been doing important work, talking about the Gulf, where we are protecting nuclear power plants from attacks. So these are real situations. These are not imaginary or scenarios. These are places where the IAEA is working, dealing with real and not imaginary crises. So I think that decisively has inspired me and convinces me that what we are doing at the IAEA can perfectly well be extrapolated to the wider scenario of the UN, which needs this type of work so badly.
Director General, during the crisis when it started in Ukraine, you were always on the ground, which was a kind of relief for us, the citizens of Europe, watching that someone was actually going on the field to try to deal with the situation. That was much appreciated, I'm sure, by all Europeans. I would like to know if you could give us a quick appraisal of the situation now in terms of nuclear safety, since the war seems to continue in Ukraine.
Thank you. That work that you saw has never stopped. I have returned several times, and my technical experts are still there. We have just brokered a sixth ceasefire localized ceasefire, of course, between Russia and Ukraine, which is indispensable to have very important repairs of the high voltage lines that are feeding the nuclear power plant to ensure some essential safety functions. This was very important to prevent a nuclear accident there. That being said, we also see an increase in military activity at the front, at that part of the front. So we continue to be extremely concerned. The important thing, as you said, is that the IAEA is mobilized. We are there. In fact, this work has been possible because the IAEA experts were monitoring the demining at our own risk of the places where the repairs have to be done, and then they are staying on to check that while these repairs are conducted, there are no attacks mutually. So on the one hand, I can reassure you on the fact that the IAEA is not going anywhere. We are there, but as to the behavior of the belligerents, unfortunately, we should exhort them to act with restraints. But let's see what happens.